Yo, people, you telling me back again for another footy talk, bruv. You know what I'm saying? All the talk was, when's the last time Man United played? Brother, listen, I'd rather not play football than be the football, blood. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool got kicked all around. You know, I'm all around Paris last night, fam. Monts, how you feeling, blood?
I'm a one shot, man. They're sending me into war as a one shot, bro. No HP in that. It's dark, man. Yeah, man. This manager, he's still here, man. He's still here. He's still here. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say, man. He's still here. It is what it is. I'm never going to get that 90 minutes back again. Never again am I going to get that time back. And I just think the hypocrisy of this manager, crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Man sat there openly. He openly sat there and said, don't like watching the Premier League. All the long throws, set pieces, what the Premier League's become. I'm not with it. He tried to be one of them, man. I'm not trying to do the football purist thing. I'm not with it. I'm not one of them, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're playing, like, teams are sitting back, not competing. If we don't break them down, I'm not with it. All of that stuff. Why can't teams be a little more like PSG? Why can't teams play Liverpool like how PSG played us at Anfield? Remember that one? Remember that quote? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but here's the wickedest thing, though, yeah? You know what I'm saying? The wickedest thing about this whole thing, to me is, if Slot had you, man, playing great football and he was complaining about everyone else's football, I would kind of get it. But your football's meaty. So I don't know why he's talking like he's coaching like Enrique and everyone else is stinking the place out. Like,
exactly.
You man can't play ball.
But even while every presser, this guy wants to bring up PSG like he used to bring up Nottingham Forest. Every presser, this guy's talking about how PSG, they're like the old style, like, it's like Barcelona 15 years ago. Like, he keeps talking about it, yeah. And how, as I said, at Anfield, we like, they came out and played, innit? Like, a lot of teams don't want to come out and play these days. They came out and played. So if you don't like the Prem and you had all this stuff to say about all the other teams, you had all this stuff about, long throws, set pieces, corners, all of that. You had all that verbal, only to get your wish. You drew PSG on the side of the bracket. You got PSG, only to go 5 at the back, man to man, and get 28% possession. And take long throws from the 4th minute. And go long from the halfway line. You're sending your centre-backs forward on free kicks from the halfway line. On a Stoke thing. Turf Moor on that. On the Turf Moor thing. But I thought it was you who was saying the Premier League, you don't even want to watch it. Like, you don't like watching it no more. It's dead to watch. Not to say that he's lying about that. He's true about that. But, you know what I'm saying? But you was talking like he's above it all. Like he's above it all. Long throws. We took a long throw in the 4th minute. We took a long throw before we completed the pass. Does anyone know that? Does anyone actually know that? We took a long throw before we completed a pass.
But I see the towels coming out, bro. I was like, bro, is this what we're doing?
Yeah.
Horrible.
Grenadier and that. Grenadier, Danger Close, Noob Tube, all the explosive Call of Duty references you lot can think of. RPGs, you know what I'm saying? Javelin, all of that. I know you lot know your stuff. I'll see the names in the comments. Any explosive you can think of, C4, Claymore, Bouncing Betty, anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Anything you lot can think of. You know what I'm saying? All of that. I'm like a long throw before a completed pass. I've been a Liverpool fan for 20 years. I swear on God, I've never seen that. Before we completed a pass. That's crazy to me. That is crazy to me. And then we get a free kick on the halfway line. On a Sobo. Launch it like it's the 90, like it's the 89th minute. Launch it like it's the last minute of the game. Like it's the last minute. Cool. 89th minute, yeah. Cool. That's everyone. Launch that. Brother, minute 8. Verge, Kanate, get forward. That's the position where you put the ball down and you knock it and you carry on. Like, that's it. Put the ball down, knock it. Knock it once, carry on. Come on, man.
Blood. You know what I'm saying? What?
That's crazy. I've never seen my club play under no manager ever. Have I ever seen my club do that? Not under Rafa. You know what I'm saying? Under Rafa. Even though Rafa was more pragmatic. Like, and football was a slightly different game. So I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? Different game then as well. Like, even Hodgson weren't. Hodgson was just shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, there's shit and like that. But he was just shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He tried. He was just shit.
Yeah, you tried the thing.
Yeah, tried the thing was just shit. It was just rubbed. Like, it's calm. Like, it was rubbed. Like, it was just dead. You know what I'm saying? This brother proceeded to get 28 possession after telling everyone else about themselves. So you know when the problem asks is what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, you know what, Rants? I'll even go a bit further than this. I didn't mind us going 5 at the back because there's a clear game plan, right? There's a clear game plan.
It just seems like he just set them up and left them to it though, because it didn't look like there was no plan. Yeah,
like we were there was because you went man. How could you go 5 at the back and go man to man? You went man to man with a 5 back, bro. It's like, brother, do you want me to what? Am I gonna unlock my phone and then dash my phone to my gal or something? What do you want me to do, bro? That's suicidal, bro. It's suicide. How could you go man for man, man to man, sorry, and play 5 at the back? I might as well just the grenade and put it in my pocket. I might as well just take the key out the grenade and put it in my pocket. Because the result's going to be the same. You know what I'm saying? Man said Amarim did that weekly. Yeah, I hear it. But you know what I'm saying? But, bro, that's mad to me. Against Peter, by the way, and it's not even like he's done it and experimented it against Burnley. He's done it against PSG. Second half of the season, PSG too. Not that dead PSG that everyone likes to play at the start of the season.
Yep. Completely different. Completely different team they are.
The PSG that are missing games, shutting games down in their league to play. This PSG, innit? Piss take PSG, or they're taking the piss. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
but
bro.
is it really 16 defeats, bruv? 16.
Yep.
Brother, that's like some Tottenham shit. You know
10 in the league, 2 in the champs, 2 in the knockout stages in the champs. So Galatasaray, PSG. We just lost to, and we went out to Palace and City. So the two cup defeats, 2 Champions League defeats, and obviously the first leg, 2 in the league phase, and then 10 in the league. 16.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Man, they were laughing at us. Man, they were laughing at us for not playing games and that. Man, they lost 10 games in the league. 10
games in the league is crazy.
10.
By the way, that's not been done since 2014-15 on a Gerrard farewell tour that year. You know what I'm saying? Lambert, Balotelli. You know what I'm saying? Them man there. Markovic and that.
10, you know. Man said double figures losses in the league.
I ain't seen that since Markovic days. And the worst thing is about the Markovic days, like, we spent money that year because we sold Suarez, but like, it weren't 500 million money. So you know what I'm saying? It weren't 500 M's. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm getting? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's stopping this from being worse than that? Word Barini. I didn't even mention Barini. I forgot about Barini.
That's mental, you know. Man saying check your shoulders and that Everton in the rear view and that.
Joe Allen, the Welsh Iniesta.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So before I obviously like single out players and that, like, the manager's on a crash course. He's on a destroy tour. Like, I see it now. He got told in February, you're not going to be here at the end of the season. He said, oh, yeah? He said, oh, yeah? Swear down. Okay. He said, okay. Watch this. I've got my prem. I'm etched in your history, whether I like it. Whether you like it or not, I'm etched into your history. He said, watch this. He said, watch this. 24 hours before the game, man sat there and said, last time we played PSG, we had a really good goalkeeper. We didn't have that against Man City. He snatched the keeper under the bus before the game was even played. He dashed the keeper under the bus. He just dashed Mamadashvili under the bus before the game. No manners. No manners. No manners. We had a great goalkeeper that day. We didn't have it against City. How mad that is? Post game. What do you think our wingers would have done against Nuno Mendes and Hakimi? Why do you think they got no minutes? Oh, okay. We were inferior. We set up just to stop them from scoring. So you set up to stop a team from scoring in a game,
and you were still getting ripped apart. This is what I don't get.
This is, bro.
The man never had no breakaway. Like, at least bro, you bench Salah. The thing is, if you're gonna scumbag the five at the back, have Salah in transition, innit? Obviously, Salah's not fast as he used to be, but he's still got that instinct, innit, to get in behind. Like,
yeah, and he pins defenders. At least he pins defenders.
Yeah, like, not playing Salah at all, yeah, and playing a five is crazy. I can't lie, like, it's personal, innit? It's a beef team.
Rants, it's deeper than rap.
It is 100%. It's a beef thing, bro. When Salah came out, yeah, doing the video, the farewell and that, I'm like, oh, so this is a war thing now. Because man never needed to do that now.
Yeah.
Now, why are you releasing that now?
Because they can't coexist.
Yeah.
They can't go. I'm telling you, it's mob ties.
Yeah.
It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap. It's deeper than rap, you know.
And them Dutch brothers are mad stubborn, so he was never gonna back down. It was always gonna get like that.
Bro, I swear to you, I saw Salah warming up away from everyone else within the manager's rear view. We've all done it. When you're warming up in the manager, you're doing the stretch, then you're warming up. You're warming up, so you're like, yo. You know what I'm saying? Young Trey Leone saw minutes and Salah didn't. Trey got minutes. Like on a pointless sub thing. Like. You know what I'm saying? You got to remember.
He got nothing. That's the wickedest thing is man just left him there. Like, yeah. Now I can't. I thought it was funny though.
Unused sub. So, bro, Salah was. You could tell. Like Salah's one of them smiling rattled man, innit? You know that man that smile when they're rattled.
Yeah. Yeah.
They smile when they're rattled, innit? So like when he says it, when he said yo to Gerrard and McManaman, I don't know if you've seen the clip. Yeah, and they want it.
No, I ain't seen it.
And he was like this. He did this one. He did this one. He shook their hand and he's like this. He's like this. He's like this. Double-handed on. Not even this. I just like, if I say anything, he's just gonna get cooked if he says anything, innit? I'm telling you, this man, and for all our crapness, in transition, Szoboszlai tried. Wirtz, he had a few really nice highlights. He tried, but then Ekitike, he was on his Darwin thing. He done the Darwin thing, innit? Chipping over the ball, couldn't control it. He held up the ball okay at times, then just didn't release it.
He was dying, bro. What got him for that youth though? Them man are saying that big games, he's not feeling it.
He's dying. Like he's dying. But the thing is, I also feel like former club thing, he looked like he was trying to impress somebody, bro. He looked like there was a gal in the crowd he was trying to impress. Because he was just doing like, bro, he was doing some, I don't know what he was doing. Like that wasn't the striker that I've been watching most of the season. Don't get me wrong, the crapness has infected him now. It's spread to everyone. Even Rio can't do his stepovers properly. And that's his bread and butter. He does stepovers before he has breakfast. Probably. You know what I'm saying? Rio didn't even get minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? All this guy that he sent Trey. This is what he likes to do. He sent Trey on there 2-0 down. 78% possession to the other team. It's nasty. It's nasty, bro. He's doing the Homelander thing. He's pushing his son off the roof and telling him to fly. Busts his head on the grass. So it's like Ekitike was, and then how about this? Wirtz being our best player going forward. It wasn't hard to be our best player. Yeah. He brought on Isak and took off Wirtz and brought on Curtis Jones and played him in the 10. And then Isak proceeded to touch the ball twice. He touched the ball twice in 20 minutes. Okay.
Well, go on with your goalkeeper though. Big man thing. Why is Alisson always injured, bro?
Brother.
He's a goalkeeper, blood. Like, what can he possibly be doing, bro?
He does that outside of the foot stupidness, bro. I'm telling you, that one there works the hamstrings, you know, because you got a hamstring. It's the hamstring thing that keeps on. You know what I'm saying? You know when he does
I've
that.
never heard of an injury-prone goalkeeper in my life, bro. Like, I've never heard of it, bro. It's actually crazy.
Fair, I don't rate Mamadash really in it like that. But what I'd say though, he did stop it from being 5 and
but
6.
You spent bread on this guy though. Like, do you know what I mean? He was meant to be a decent keeper.
30 million or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, 30-something million for a backup keeper. Like, he's meant to come in and be 30.
When Kelleher was free.
That's what I mean. He's meant to be 30, bro.
Yeah, but what I'd say is that today's not the game. Yesterday's game.
That wasn't on him anyway, because you man were just getting moved to.
And to be fair, he made enough saves to keep it competitive. I'm not gonna act like he was making saves still. So his kicking was terrible, but he was making saves in it. But I still think that somehow the fact that the game was only 2-0, the manager said it should have. To be fair, the only thing the manager said that was right, he said, yeah, we was lucky at 2-0. But like, it wasn't 2-0 because you played a 5-back. It was 2-0 because them man weren't finishing their dinner. Dembele was on a weird. Dembele was being a weirdo, and Doué again probably should have had a brace. I think Nuno Mendes should have scored when he should have scored when he took the really heavy touch.
Yeah, he took the bad touch.
Yeah. Like I get what he tried to do the Messi thing. Take a touch and then slot it. The
first touch was good, but then he's clumsy because he tripped over his feet and he took an extra touch with his other foot that he didn't mean to.
Yeah, chance was gone as well.
Yeah.
Dembele, I just think Dembele doesn't like scoring against us sometimes. Like in terms of
Dembele skied one from fucking like 8 yards out. He should have buried as well.
Yeah, you should have scored the one with the move.
Yeah, you man could have got tucked. It could have been 6-7, easy.
It should have been. These man, I promise you, there's probably fans out there going, "Oh, we held them up, we frustrated them." They were in cruise control for 90.
But they were in second gear, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? They was in second gear, and there was the penalty shouts as well.
Yeah, they were turning the screw when they wanted to turn the screw. That was what it was. It wasn't us. We didn't dictate anything. They decided to move when they wanted to move. They cut us open when they wanted to cut us open. It was when they were in the mood and when it was at their discretion. We didn't, there's times where you defend so well, you're almost dictating where they're passing the ball because you're defending that well. It's that organized. It's that compact. It wasn't that. When they wanted, Konate was playing false 9 at certain points. He's playing false 9.
Yeah, Konate was doing the bully boy thing yesterday, bro. It was almost like he was trying to get sent off, blood. He was just running around fouling people.
You know that year 11, that's a bit intimidating because there's a couple year 9s that play for the academy, but you're in year 11, you don't want to get embarrassed. That's what I felt like Konate was doing.
He was just dashing people over like that, pushing the back. That was blatantly a penalty.
Yeah, like you're better at football than me, but I'm older than you.
But he just pushed man in the back, like for no reason. Like, reason. I can't believe that weren't given.
For no reason. But I don't told you about Konate, man. Like, he's so hot and cold, and when he's bad, and like, especially when a bird flies over the stadium, he might score a goal, mate. The attention spans that it's that at times, isn't it? You get what I'm saying? And yeah, man, that to me was an embarrassment to English football. Not because we lost 2-0, because that was death by 1,000 cuts. You know what I'm saying? Not because we lost 2-0.
No, it was that.
It's the way we lost. It's the way we lost. And the worst thing is, they keep a shit. This brother was punching the ball unprovoked.
He was looking mad.
Brother, he was punching that football unmarked. Punching the ball in that. Kicking, like, his kicking wasn't even all that. His first touch wasn't even all that. And the thing is about these teams, Barcelona's, PSG's, to be fair, Luis Enrique's teams, let's just say. Brother, any good team that plays good high-octane football, whether it's high-octane or high-press or, good football like the way PSG play ball and that, they're going to give you chances. There's no team that's that good that ain't going to give you chances. Because that's just how they play.
Yep.
That's how they play. When Liverpool were in their pomp, we'd still give you chances. That's why we needed Alisson, because we'd give you, even if we would kill you as a team, like going forward, we're gonna give you, you're gonna get 2 chances against us if you score them or not, innit? Just if you score them, just make sure you score. Do you know what I'm saying? So for us to not even try, and for Frimpong to be the outlet, stinks, man. That stinks. How you gone man to man, bro? Like, you've gone 5 at the back, and it's a mid block. It wasn't even a low block at times. It was a mid
but the
block.
thing is, because PSG rotate, there's not really much point going man to man with them anyway.
Because they move. No one stays in the same position, as you said.
Facts.
No one stays in the same position. So, like what you're telling me, no one in the hierarchy goes, are you sure it's a good idea to go man to man? Their attackers don't stay in the same place.
Yeah.
If you play Arsenal, that system probably would have looked great.
Yeah.
With Arsenal, that probably would have looked great. Because there's not a lot of, there's not a lot of interchanging. Everyone kind of stays where they're supposed to be. Very rigid. Similar to maybe even Atletico. You go and play Atletico, that might have worked. Brother, bro. Hey, listen. Who in the boardroom okayed that? Who said, yeah, guys, man to man? That's what we're gonna do today. How about this? It wasn't even, a 5-back with like a sturdy mid. It was 5-2-3. I've only seen that on FIFA. I promise you, I've only seen that on FIFA. 5-2-3. So you got no midfield and 5 defenders. So man, I'm just walking through the midfield, and you're already outnumbered because you got three attackers and 4.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Yeah, before the game, when I saw the lineup, and people were like, "Oh, it looks like 5 at the back." I said, "It can't be." Like, I was in disbelief. I was like, "It can't be." Like, don't worry, it's not. Yeah, I was thinking it couldn't be, bro. When I was watching what you man were doing, it was crazy. Man just surrendered all impetus to PSG, like as if they needed your help, like.
Yeah. Like, it was actually like, and it was, the aim was to come here and stop them from scoring when they've scored at their stadium in every game. Are you stupid? Are you stupid, bro? We might as well have just gone for the game then. Because they were going to score anyways. We were going to lose this game anyways.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So might as well just gone for the game. And when I say go for the game, I don't mean leave mad gaps in behind, even though we mad left gaps anyways. If you just had a normal back 4 and didn't go man to man, the game probably would have been the same anyways. But you would have had more going forward. That's all it is. We didn't have a shot on target. Vitinha completed more passes than all of our midfielders combined, or the same amount. It was a similar amount. All 3 of our midfielders combined. I don't know what, and as I said, there's so much wrong with what's going on. And brother, these players don't rate this guy, bro. They don't rate him, bro. They don't rate. Brother, is there pushing people over in that?
Yeah, that was mad. It looked like he was trying to get sent off. That's what it legit looked like.
Yeah. Like, he almost looked confused when the penalty got overturned. Do you know what I'm saying? He's just pushing man over. Unprovoked, pushing man over. Do you know what I'm saying? Pushing man over. So I'm looking at, like, don't get me wrong, the first goal was unlucky, innit? I can't legislate for boom. Like, he's hit Garen Buck's ankle, it's looped over the keeper. Cool. But
yeah, it was very unlucky.
Yeah, but think about it though, Rants. If we reduce them to a handful of chances, less than a handful of chances, and they're not even clear cut, and we lose 2-0, I go, you know what?
You could just say, you know what I'm saying, quality, the bit of quality showed in that, like, what, a little bit of luck or whatever, but man got cooked though. Yeah,
we got, like, as in, they missed every big chance they created. They missed every single one. So it's not like we done anything right. We didn't do anything right. We played out the back.
And that's not even, and that's even the chances, that's the chances that they created. Not even the counter attacks where the play broke down and stuff, like the time where Doué fucked the pass up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You see little things, where it's like, bro, even the chance where Doué tried to do the little turn and then it fell to Dembele and he just snatched at it, like,
yeah.
Oh, there was bare chances.
Dembele hit the post.
Brother, oh mate, yeah, bro, that breakaway as well where Dembele ended
was
up hitting the
nasty.
post. Brother, too many chances.
That breakaway comes. By the way, that breakaway came from our corner, by the way, or long throw. It came from our set piece. It came from our set piece.
Damn.
Yeah, this is it. And yeah, when Hakimi took too long, yeah, bro, it should have been it should have been a cricket score. And this is what I don't like.
It could have been so bad. Like the 2-0 is actually mad flattering.
Matt, bro, arguably, why am I even pissed? Why am I even really pissed? Why am I angry? I should be grateful, really. I should be grateful.
No, because the tie is not over. Because you're going to Anfield and it's 2-0 down and the tie should be fully gone.
Yeah, mathematically. But you know what's funny? Like, I just feel like when you're chasing a game, my thing is, I go back to the Mo Salah thing. Mo Salah's missing chances. He's making the wrong decisions. And he's not like how should I say? He's not like confident. Like the confidence is like on the floor. You can tell the confidence ain't really there. Yeah, he's out of form. As well as having a bad season, he's actually out of form as well. Yeah. But man are talking about Salah this, Salah that. He's crap right now. He's this and that. But why am I talking about the chances Salah's gonna miss? We need to get to the goal first.
Yeah.
Man already saying Salah didn't need to be there because he's gonna miss the chances. Brother, we didn't get any chances. We need to get to the goal. We need to get to the goal to create the chances. We didn't even get to the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? So at least Salah would have got us to the goal. And then I can say, oh my God, he's missed. I'd rather man to miss chances than have no chances. I'd rather scream my head up at Darwin for missing than for you to be ghosting the whole game. And you're just not playing. I didn't even know you were playing type B.
No, facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? But instead, this is the shit I have to say. I told you I'm on 1 HP. Because guess what? PSG are scoring at Anfield. They are scoring at Anfield. They are 100% scoring at Anfield. So that means we need to score 3 goals. And what's the point of Isak? You know what Isak's thing is? He's not going to run and get the ball like Hugo will. He's not going to run. He's not going to drop all the way deep and get the ball. He'll wait till the ball comes to him or he'll drift out to the left. So he won't see the ball for 70 minutes. He'll get one shot. Maybe he'll hit the target. Maybe he'll score. Maybe he'll miss the ball completely. And then he'll get hooked. And then now everyone's vexed again. Like, what's the point? Look at the way we're utilizing, like, bro, I can't lie. There was a snapshot to the bench, and these numbers just looking so fed up. So fed up.
I see, you know what is mad? Like I said, when you lot come out for the second half, I was saying it, bro, big man thing, yeah. The way they walked out in the second half, them man just looked like they had no belief. And I was like, brother, it's only half time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the manager said at half time, but the players walked out like it was just a mad thing.
Do you know how big a 2-1 loss would have been? If we scummed us. Imagine, because you can scam a goal anyhow.
Yeah, you can.
You score a goal and the game ends 2-1. Do you know how big that is going to Anfield? They're pissed. How about this? They're pissed. They're fuming if that's happened. Fuming. Like, yeah, the benchman was crazy on a Wembley end thing. I'll be real, yeah. This manager is normalized. He's normalized losing at Liverpool. He's normalized it. Yeah, he's normalized it. So when these men lose now, it don't hurt the same. You know, when Liverpool only usually lose about 6 in all comps a season, man. Now 16, now these men are losing and it's like, oh, we lost again. Okay.
Bro, this is what Ruben Amorim did. This is why I'm glad you man are actually going through this. Because Amorim did this. It got to the point where man was going into games against Wolves and teams like that, not knowing if we was going to come out with a result. We was going out there and we just weren't sure, blood. You know what I'm saying? And it was peak, fam. And now you look, bruv, home or away, it don't matter where it is, you could get bodied, like it's crazy where you are right now. To think that you won the league last season, when man them were doing the 5 out of 5 at the start of the season, bruv, who would have thought we would be here right now?
and we could have sacked him. The season was salvageable. Still in the champs. FA Cup was still there. We was what? Fourth? We could have sacked him. We could have sacked him. We could have just got rid of him. Saved the season. But nah, man. As I said, and with him, it's personal. It's personal, bro. It's so personal. You know what I'm saying? If word to Jamie, I think if Isak doesn't break his leg, Salah's probably gone in January.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
Yeah, I think if Isak.
But the thing is, he just signed a new deal. This is what's crazy. Man signed a new deal, and then it was like he's leaving. That's why something mad must have happened behind the scenes.
Rants. It's mad. It's mad in the door. Behind the scenes,
man signed a new deal, like, and I don't know who authorized that. Yeah,
you know the signs are there, innit? So let me take you back to when Kobe was gonna leave Man United. Do you know how mad that is for Kobe to have to want to consider leaving? Do you know how?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, 100%. For him to even consider it, you know, he was getting treated the worst way.
On a. They must have been making him play football on the concrete in barefoot, because why? Yeah. Why are you the boy that bleeds red?
Yeah, it's not.
You know what I'm saying? That you say introvert. You see when he scores, he's gripping that bag, he's creasing up that bag. You know? See what I'm saying? When he scored in that final against Man City, he got better time in that celebration. Better time.
Yeah, bro. Trust me, it's part of his identity, this football club. So for man to consider leaving.
Because you might know Kobe don't speak. He just eats his biscuits and chills. He eats his biscuits and that. Does the James Milner thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Now, I'll fast forward to Curtis Jones. Because you're saying, the mad thing must have happened with Salah. Brother, Curtis Jones was about to leave. Why do people just forget Curtis Jones was ready to go Inter? Yeah, man, I'll just take a Scudetto and whatever, innit? Man, I'll just take a Scudetto and then man, I'll go get myself a league in Italy and come back and see if this guy's still here type beat. Curtis Jones, who bleeds red, he can be a squad player for the rest of his life. He'll still play for Liverpool.
Yeah,
it's one of them. Man.
Yeah.
One of them.
He's already man just living a dream, blood. He's happy to just play for Liverpool.
Yeah, he's already made it. In his eyes, even though in his head, he'll probably believe that one day he can be a first choice midfielder for Liverpool. But he's still now, I'm good. Like he's fine, bro. Like he doesn't mind. You know what I'm saying? As you said, he's made it in life in the sense that he's a Scouser playing for his boyhood club. Like, what more can you want in life? It doesn't get better than that type beat. This is the same guy that he was willing to go to Inter Milan. Final day, get me gone, get me out of here. And then I'll lead you to the last one, Andy Robertson. One, his contract's already up in the summer. So how the hell do you go from already knowing you're probably going to leave to contemplating going for Spurs in Jan? As I said, I use the same analogy. Has your gal ever just been nagging in your ear? You look to your right, you see a ball of flames. All of a sudden, the ball of flames don't look so hot. You know what I'm saying? That's what Robertson looked at his gal. Looked at the ball of flames. He said, you know what? The flames don't look too bad, you know. Third degree burns and that don't look too bad. And that. You know what I'm saying? He looked at Tottenham's relegation and thought, what? Liverpool, Arnie Slot, Tottenham relegation battle. And add insult to injury, he's already going in the summer. Why are you going on there? Why are you going to Tottenham? What's the point? Like, you know how mad you got to be to want to think Tottenham looks appealing to you? For Tottenham to appeal to you, bro, you got to be in hell.
The house must be on fire, blood, if Tottenham.
You got to be in hell. Bro, you got to be in hell.
Yeah.
You have to be in hell. You know what I'm saying? Man was willing to jump out the window.
I hear it.
You know what I'm saying? It's a burning building. And
this is what I'm saying. But then the thing would be, how did Liverpool go from winning the league last season, to everything being so out of sorts, bruv? Like, what has changed, blood? Other than players going out and players coming in, because it's the same team. It's the same coaching team.
You changed the coaching staff. You got rid of the coaching staff.
What do you mean?
You got rid of the coaching staff. You changed the staff. this season.
From last season. So who was there last season?
And Heitinger's gone, so he got rid of Heitinger.
But who was there last season that wasn't that isn't there now?
The whole coaching staff changed.
But
Heitinger,
why?
who was the assistant, changed, and he brought in Van Bronckhorst.
Hold on, but why, bro? I don't understand. Why would he change the coaching staff after winning?
Rants, you're asking me, bro. Why? I don't know why you change something when you're winning, bro. I don't know why. You need to remember, this is the same man that beat Real Madrid and said he didn't like it and didn't like the way we won. We spanked Madrid. He didn't like the way we beat them. Because you beat them how, like, we done the clock thing when we beat them, innit? We done the passion thing. We out-passioned them. He said, I didn't like the way we won against Real Madrid. Like,
that's not even making no sense whatsoever. The man won the league and then changed his coaching stuff. That, to me, that doesn't even sound like it makes any sense.
We had Heitinger, who was very close to the players. And then now we got I think it's Van Bronckhorst. So I think that's the name. I'll quickly Google it now. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Van Bronckhorst. But yeah.
So you got one Dutch brother and brought in another one.
Yep. Hold on. Let me double check.
Because yeah, this is not making no sense to me right now, brother.
Yeah, bro, that's what he's on. That's what he's on, bro. Yeah, Van Bronckhorst. Yeah, Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. Yeah, we want Giovanni Van Bronckhorst to replace Heitinger. Don't make no sense.
That's not even beginning to make any sense to me, bro.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
So man won the league. Let me get this correct. He won the league and then he changed the coaching staff that won the league with him. Yeah, you man are cooked. Yeah, if that should have been a red flag right there.
This is like, what do you like? You know what I'm saying? Look, ahead of 20. Look, I'll even tell you. Look at this. Ahead of the 25-26 season, Liverpool confirmed significant changes to Arne Slot's coaching staff, including the appointment of former Netherlands international Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. He replaces John Heitinger, who left to become Ajax head coach. Additionally, Javi Valero has returned to the club ahead of first team goalkeeping.
Damn.
Yeah.
You man are cooked, bruv. I can't even lie. You man are fried. Like, it's not looking good for you, man, at all, bro. Your season, you might as well end it now. Season's done. Season is done. And then it's about what you man do in the summer, bro. Because even if you do fuck around and go and get Xabi Alonso, that's not going to fix anything. I can't lie, bro. There's too many problems. There's too many players that you need.
Even in bringing Gerrard, because people wanted Gerrard as an interim just to kind of like get the passion back just for the end of the season. But even he's going to drown. Right now, he's going to drown. He'll drown. Heavy. There you go. Arne Slot's coaching staff in full after Liverpool confirms Aaron Briggs X. Yeah, all of this, man. Yeah. Mad, man. Like, all the, like, yeah, bro. I just don't know.
Salah will be leaving. You need to replace him. Do you know what I mean?
We cannot replace him.
You need midfield additions. You need defense additions. Man, need additions, blood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already spent 500. You're not going to spend 500 million again. Like,
bro, my thing is that I don't care if we spend 300 million. We got a lot of money we can spend again, but why are we spending? Like, my thing is that when you don't know who the manager's going to be at the club, let's be honest, it's unclear who's going to be the Liverpool manager next season. It's not clear. It's not set in stone whether man's going to be there or not. As a player, brother, I'm steering clear.
No, I think that I think it's pretty
yeah, but
certain you know that Slot ain't gonna be there next season, bro. There's too much that's gone on, bro.
You say that. We say that, but we're the
stop giving me hope, blood. Surely he's gone, blood, because there's no way they can keep this guy.
No, I know he's gone, but like I still wouldn't put it past the club to go again and then sack him in October. Like you man did that dumb stuff that you man did with Amram. You know what I'm saying? The dumb stuff you done with you man done the repeat offender thing. Kept Ten Hag when he should have been sacked when he won the trophy, and then sacked him when he should have been sacked in the summer. Yeah. And then Amram saw out the first bit of the season and then sacked him in the season as well. He could have sacked him in the summer as well. Like, yeah, that could happen with us. He could get his window, and now you sack him in October, and now we have to simulate the rest of the season and then go again in 27, 26, 27.
Yeah, that's nasty.
Sorry, 27, 28, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm all touching my 30s, and I've just wasted the last 2 years of last year of my 20s.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Man's going into 30 year bumming now. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Like, I think that regardless of the players that changed, the drop-off didn't need to be this big.
No, it didn't.
Liverpool was second place, and we were maybe in one semi-final, and the other competition
doesn't make no sense in terms of ability. Yeah, in terms of player ability wise, yeah, you haven't you ain't gone backwards that much. Like for the performances to be doing what they're doing, bro. Like to be honest, because cool, Frimpong can't defend, yeah. But Trent can't defend, Frimpong can't defend, whatever, bro. Like, defensively, Trent was getting absolutely cooked in the Champions League, but he got a banging assist. That's what he can do, innit? So, cool. Whatever. You can say you downgraded at right back, but the downgrade is not so crazy that man should be leaking goals like this. At left back, he never really had a left back anyway, because Robbo's been
old. Is still better than the three, like Simicast, Robbo, like Kirkers is better than them.
So like that's not really like a mad downgrade that man needs to really be thing. And then Ekatike is a good player. Isak and Burts and that, like on paper, it don't look like a downgrade. That's why when you look at the performances, it's like, yo, it's deeper than just like
it's deeper than rap.
It's not
bro. When we lost 4-1 to PSV, I was almost adamant the players tried to get him sacked that day. Van Dijk slapped the ball. He slapped the ball. Like, I think you don't need to go watch back the highlights of that game. He swung in the corner and he handballed the ball up here. Up here. Like he was trying to answer a question in class. Up here. When have you ever seen Van Dijk do that? When have you ever seen him do that?
It's crazy, you know.
Ibu got taken off and he was laughing. He didn't see this one.
Yeah, it did look a bit crazy.
On the Amarim thing, when they asked him about Lacey and when they asked Amarim about Cheeto and that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You see what I'm saying? These guys, yeah, they're looking at the gaffer and going, yeah, this guy's got to go, bro. Like,
they're in disbelief. They don't believe man's still there.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And these guys have the World Cup. So they're even less than, they're like, you know what, bro? Why am I killing myself for this bro? Certain man on their last World Cups in that. It's going to be certain man last World Cup. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, yeah, these men are not playing for this manager.
No, they're not.
Like, there's been too many games where I've seen they're not playing for the manager and that. There'll be certain games where the man will do the dignity thing.
I don't think people understand, yeah, how much of a dickhead this manager must be, yeah, because this brother's won a league title, yeah, and man are still not rating him. So, do you know how much of a dickhead you have to be, yeah, to not have the dressing room after winning the league?
But this is why, yeah, something mad behind the scenes. You get it? Like, obviously, man's got a few whispers myself. I can't say it online. But yeah, like there have been a couple mad things going on behind the scenes. But even what I've been seeing isn't mad to the point where it should be this bad on the pitch kind of thing. It doesn't even doesn't even legislate for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can still let bygones be bygones to an extent and have dignity. These men will do the dignity thing every like 4 or 5 games. You know what I'm saying? You'll see us like smoke Brighton or something. Like, they'll do the dignity thing.
That's crazy.
They'll do the dignity thing every now and then and go, you know what I'm saying? And I agree with King Gov. FSG are looking very suspect for not pulling the plug not pulling the plug when they should have pulled the plug. You know what I'm saying? Doing the we got more to play for hype.
But why would they be keeping him? He's not on crazy money, is he?
His contract ain't even got that long left. You know, he's got a short contract with us. His contract ain't mad long with us. Not mad long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not making no sense. It's actually not making no sense, brother. Like, I don't know, bro.
Bro,
I just find this
he's
shit
got a year
comical,
left.
blood.
He's got
I
a year
find this
left.
shit hilarious because it's like the football gods, the stars are aligning, bro. Just as Man United are getting their shit together, all of our pagans are fading at the same time. At the same time, Chelsea faded. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool faded. You know what I mean? Arsenal have hit their ceiling, bro, and they're doing their regular fucking springtime crash out, bro. Like, everything's just happening at the right time. We're chilling. Man's in Dublin playing golf and that, getting ready to slap up Leeds. Like, I just, bro, Champions League return. Man can hear the music. Man are getting linked with real ballers and that. You know what I'm saying? And everyone else is just crumbling around. City don't know if Pep's going to be there or not. Man's hearing Enzo Maresca shouts and that. Like, it's just calm, bro. It's sad that Man United and Liverpool can't be good at the same time, but I'll get over it. You know what I mean? Like, I'll get over it, bro. Like, they can never be good at the same time. It's like, when Liverpool are good, we're shit. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa, bro. When we're good, Liverpool are shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, man can say we got one game every 3 weeks, but here's the wickedest thing, bro. 5 trophies in the last 10 years. 10 finals in the last 10 years. So even when we've got more than one game a week, we still get to finals. This is what we do. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what we do. So people can laugh, but we don't need one game a week to perform, because even when we don't have one game a week, we be in finals, bro. This is what we do. So as much as people can laugh at us,
you gotta say that to the Arsenal fans when they're talking. That's for the Arsenal fans.
Yeah, for real.
That's for the Arsenal fans.
Man want to chat.
That's for the Arsenal. We've been in the same amount of finals the last 5 years. That's
yeah, no, 100%. But we get in finals. You know the one. So that's why when these men laugh and that, like, bro, this season, this is the furthest they got in the FA Cup, bro, since Arteta came in and won it. You know that. The furthest they got, quarterfinals. Ain't been past there. I thought it was your trophy. Ain't been past the quarterfinals. Them man are third round specialists, bro. That's why when they're trying to laugh at man, it's crazy. Don't make no sense. The furthest you got in the FA Cup. Crazy work. That's why you man can never have chat for me. Impossible. Impossible, bro. $1 billion spent on this squad. $1 billion spent. A man are crying over foolishness, bro. Man are playing midfield with Havertz and Odegaard, bro. A man are saying that Max needs to go to the World Cup and that. Spent £1 billion. It's a mad thing.
As I said, how for we're crying up for Rio and Gomorrah, like we didn't spend 500 million, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, it's mad. It's mad. This is why, bro, I can just enjoy it, yeah? I can enjoy where we are. We need 3 wins for Champions League. That's what they're saying. We need 3 wins out of the last 7 games or something like that. 3 wins out of 4 home games. That's all we need. You know what I'm saying? Max can't even collect his own prescriptions and that. It's crazy. Mumsy has to go get it. You know what I'm saying?
I just can't believe we went to a stadium and just surrendered, bro.
You, man, got rolled. You know them ones there, bro? Like, I've seen my team, yeah, go Paris and mash work, blood. You know the ones. It's not for everyone.
We beat them last year.
It's not for everyone.
We beat them last year. We won 1-0. We beat them last year.
Got smoked though yesterday, bro.
This is
that beating erased the 1-0, blood. I can't lie. What them man done to you yesterday was crazy,
bro. Their thing was like a dog walk thing. It was like I saw Dewey get the ball, like a ketter, do a little drag back, move the ball, and then like do like a little. Do you see the little highlight reel? He done like, bro. I saw him trying to get highlight reels. The man them were just trying to get highlight reels. The man them just wanted to go on Twitter after the game.
Yeah.
They wanted to go on Twitter after the game, bro.
It's actually nasty. I'll be real. It's actually really nasty.
You know, like they're like going, like you're in the Champions League and you're just surrendering because Slot literally just did he literally come out and said their wing backs are Hakimi and Nuno Mendes. What do you think our wingers would have done against them? The shots is personal. It's so personal. How are you coming out and saying that?
Hey, bro, listen, PSG are wavy, but trust me, Michael Carrick got a low block for them, man, bro. I'm telling you. Don't worry
it's
about
not even that. I don't care how good or how fast your fullbacks are, bro. You commit them forward. They commit forward. So there's going to be gaps anyways. There's going to be gaps.
Yeah, I hear it.
One counter attack and you're hurting. You're
Yeah,
hurting.
but bro, you man don't even know how to set up, bro. That's why I was laughing. How you gonna play 5 at the back here with no defensive
this is my
structure
point.
at all, bro?
But this
But
is
it's
my
the
point.
truth,
Man then parked the bus and then broke the windows.
bro. Bro, your defense was crusty, bro. I'll be real,
man.
like that, bro. It was I did it. Like this is what I'm trying to say. If you're gonna set up with a 5 at the back, you can't set up like that.
Our defense, bare X.
Bro, I swear down, bro. Like, there's no point. Man don't understand, yeah. You see defending, yeah? Defending is very, very much about structure. It's not about players. It's not about that, bro.
Game's changed, yeah. It's not that,
When you're playing PSG, yeah, you need to make sure your structure's on point, blood. I'm saying. That's why, bro, man needs to understand styles make fights, bro. Man could talk about the way PSG played so they played that, bro. Listen, low block, and then it's direct football, bro. You don't try and play through PSG's pressure. You have to play over it. Like, I'm not trying to play out. These man want you to play out so they can win the ball. You're going long, bro. Ping that shit long into the channels, and you need to keep Mo Salah up there, bro, and tell him, bro, don't even come back. Stand on the halfway line. That's how you need to play these guys.
That's it. And that's it. And worst thing is, because they keep us mid, Salah don't even go for the corners. Just hit the target.
That's it. Man saying counter press. There's no counter press because I'm going straight over it.
But even when we pressed PSG, you know they kicked out our play as well. The few times he pressed them, man kicked out our play, and that's how we got our long throws. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even like, and don't get me wrong, they can play out of presses. That's what they do. That's what the false 9 is for. The false 9 is designed to beat high octane pressing teams, as well as being able to add another like have like a 4th or 5th midfielder kind of thing, or 4th midfielder. But which is why the false 9 is so good if you have the right profiles. But bro, when I say the amount of eczema that our team had, bro, the amount of eczema that our team really, really had, because to go man for man, to go man to man with a back 5, I might as well go punch for punch with Deontay Wilder. Power for power. That's like saying, even though you have the ability to outbox him, I'm gonna go power for power. I'm gonna go, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go pound for pound with him. That's like me having a race with Adama with my ACL. It's, as I said, I might as well just put a grenade in my pocket. Walk around with a grenade in my pocket. There's no reason for you to go man to man against a free-flowing, consistently rotating attack. It's suicidal.
Bro, it's foolishness, bro. Like, it don't make no sense, bro. Man saying the low block against PSG suicidal. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not.
No, it's man to man.
No, it's not, bro. If you play a compact low block here, and you always make sure that you've got pace and outlets on each wing, it's the only way to play them, bro. Because they rely on you trying to play out from the back here so they can win the ball back early, yeah, while they're still out of defensive structure, bro. To exploit that structure, you need to attack quickly. Southampton done it to Arsenal. As soon as they won the ball, boom, long ball over the top. Fuck all this fancy shit.
Wingers go flying, but there weren't no wingers. Bro. It was Frimpong and it was Kirkes. He was actually more asked to stay back. If you saw, Kirkes wasn't really getting forward. It was actually Frimpong was the one that was asked to get forward when he could. Yeah. And you know what? The worst thing is, there were little signs that PSG, like, they bleed, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they bleed, by the way.
They do, bro. Man's talking about mid-blocks and that, bro. They'll play through your mid-block, bro. They will play through you.
We had a mid-block. We didn't play a low block. We played a mid-block.
They'll play through your mid-block, bro. What you don't understand is, any sort of space, PSG will exploit it, bro. They will exploit it. They don't play with a striker. They don't actually play with a striker.
It's a 5-6.
That's what I'm saying. So any space, they're going to exploit it, bro. Yeah. You need to draw them as high up the pitch as possible and exploit the space behind them, bro. They play with their fullbacks high up, bro. There was one fucking attack here where it was literally Hakimi passing to Nuno Mendes, bro. Like, they're fullbacks. So why would you play a mid-block against a team that fucking commits that many players forward? Let them come as far forward as possible, and then you got all that grass in behind to exploit, and you got pace.
Yeah, and when the wingers
go,
And when the wingers are as high as what we would like, we're saying where, like, you know, Salah could have been, or maybe Gakpo or Rio, whoever's playing out wide. When your wingers are that high, Nuno Mendes and Hakimi now have a decision to make. Because if you fuck up that pass, up where you're passing to your counter fullback, and that out ball is right, that out ball's correct, you're cooked. No matter how fast you are, you can't run past on the ball. You're cooked. You just got to hope now.
Hakimi and Mendes, they commit so far forward, it's impossible that they're gonna get back every time. Especially if you've got the head start on them. And what people need to understand is, like, bro, if you don't play with a striker, think about it. What's the point in playing a mid block? Because if you play a low block here, usually what happens when you play a low block, teams try and get the ball out wide and put it in the box. They're not going to get it out and cross. They got no striker. So all that's going to happen is they're going to keep trying to play through you. And no, bro, you just need to nick it and go, bro. Don't leave them no space, bro. Don't leave them no space. Like, you can't overlap your fullbacks if there's no space.
Yeah, and remember, like, they don't cross the ball. So the extra centre back in the box didn't really even do nothing.
Exactly. They're not going to do nothing. Just suffocate. Bro, everyone just suffocate them. Let them have the ball in that area. Don't even jump. Sooner or later, they're going to have to play a low percentage pass to get through, bro. Or they're going to have to shoot over everyone, bro. Like, which they're not going to do. Like, it's ugly, but, bro, you get the job done.
Yeah, that's it.
You get the job done. It's ugly, though.
But we went man-to-man instead. And as I said, that's why it was like, just have your wingers there to make the wing. And how about this? Sometimes the managers are smarter. Luis Enrique might have gone, you know what, guys, he might have even told the fullback, just don't even commit too much. That plays into our hands now. That plays into our hands also, because now the fullbacks aren't committing as much. That slows their attack down even more. They've got less options to pass. They now have to pass the ball quicker because there's less players to pass to. Now they have to think more, and that's when we talked about having a low block that frustrates the opponent, and they're almost passing the ball where we're showing them where we want them to pass the ball. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of how when you set up a structure, so the ball playing centre back isn't the one that has the ball. You know what I'm saying? You've all done that. Like, you have your pressing structure. You press in a way where you make sure the ball playing centre back does not have the freedom to progress the ball. You always make sure the player who's not as comfortable in the ball has the ball. These are hard tactics. Like, these ain't rocket science. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, man, I've got a pimple. I've got a zip in charge. And yeah, man threw the keeper under the bus, and he even saved him technically as well.
Exactly.
And Man City, PSG, you man are pricks. Showed us mercy.
That's what I'm saying.
He should have beaten us 7-8-0. PSG should have beaten us 7-8-0. Then he probably would have lost his job. But I see it. I get it. I hear it. I get it.
Yeah, I hear it. Crazy. Man-to-man 5-back, bro. Ruben Amorim special, blood. I swear down. Hey, nah, you man be getting smoked.
Nah, man-to-man 5-back.
That's like, you man are getting smoked at home, you know.
Bro, that's like being fluffy and rude, bro. What do you mean what do you mean a 5-back and man-to-man, bro? You gotta be rude and you're basically rude and dead, bro. How can a guy be rude and dead, bro? Rude and dead.
Yeah, trust me. That's crazy, bro. I said Liverpool played a low block last season, bro. You're not listening to what I'm saying, bro. If you play defensive with no outlet, it's not the same as playing defensive with a real threat going the other way, blood. If you're just gonna sit back and just let them have the football, of course they're going to kill you. There has to be a viable threat going the other way. Yeah, there has to be. That is the key.
Then they can play at their tempo. When there isn't a threat, they don't have to rush. They don't have to think too much. You know what I'm saying? They'll be in flow state most of the time. We didn't touch them for almost 15 minutes.
That's it. Like, play the long ball, bro. Like, brother, swear down, play the long ball. Because the thing is, in football, if you're a long ball team, the other team has to adapt, bro. They have to. If they realize that every time they lose the ball, you're just going long and you're sending 2 players up, they're not going to commit as many people forward, because naturally it's going to make them more cautious. And if they decide that they're going to ignore that, they end up getting smoked. This is just what happens. This is just what happens. It's natural, bro. And that's why I said, like, when Arsenal were doing the set pieces, bro, Leave players up the pitch. Because when you leave players up the pitch, what happens? Arsenal take players out of the box, bro. Because if they don't, they understand that there's a viable threat and it's an immediate threat as well if they don't win the ball, bro. And this is why, this is why managers, this is why in-game management's important. And this is why also, as a coach, you have to react to the changes that the other coach makes. How many times in the game do you see one manager makes changes at halftime or something, other manager doesn't react to the changes, or all of a sudden the other team scored 2 goals? Because you're meant to react to what's going on, bro. You don't play the game the same way for 90 minutes, bro. Too many managers lose games because they don't react to the substitutions that other managers made.
And I forgot to say, they made subs before we did.
Well, there you go. And you were losing.
Hey,
this is the point.
You see Zaire Emery, I call him the evil Wanieri. Yeah?
That's what he looks like. That's exactly what he looks like.
Yeah, he's the evil Wanieri, bro. I'm telling you, they're the same person. It's just, I'll be honest, you couldn't tell me. I've never seen Wanieri and Zaire Emery in the same room. I've never seen them in the same room in it. So, but generally speaking, we made 4 subs. We took off our only attacking spark in Florian Wirtz and proceeded to bring on Isak, a player who needs the service.
Yeah.
Yes, Ekatike could make the service himself because he's that type of player. You know what I'm saying?
I love the way Isak ran on the pitch, throwing up gang signs like he was going to do something. When I was thinking, right, I see this kick ball inside. Man came on and vanished. Never saw him.
Didn't see him. We was making bets in the chat on my live, in my watch along. We was making bets. I said, Judah, how many touches did Isak get between now and the end of the game? I was getting 1s, 2s. I said 5. He had 2 touches, so even I was too high. 5 was too much. It was too many.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm done, man. I'm done, man. Fuck these lot, man. Oh, I don't care, so why should I, man? Fuck these lot, man. I got 1 HP. I don't even know if I'm beating Fulham. I don't even know if I'm beating Fulham. Even if I score the first goal against PSG. Like, I don't know, man. This manager said, because we had 5 at the back, we weren't going to get the ball. What did he say? He said there was no point playing Mo in that game because the way that wingers would have been isolated with how much of the ball they had. I didn't want Mo defending all game.
No, I hear that. But then you should have made him, you should have probably played 2.
Striker.
Probably played Mo and Ekatike as the strikers, yeah? And gone for 3 in the midfield. And if you're going to go 5 back and just play 2 up front.
He played a double. He played the midfield. He played a 2. He played a 2 in midfield.
Exactly. He would have been better off playing a 3 in midfield and 2 strikers and just had Mo and Ekatike as the outlets, bro.
Sobo, Mac,
just
and
gone
Grav.
long to both of them. That's it.
Sobo, Mac, Grav, done. It's not hard.
Yeah.
And even though Grav weren't that good, do you know how many times he drove through the midfield and took 2 men out of the game? You know why? Because PSG bleed, bro. So for how good they are on the ball, they bleed. They bleed. The inferior thing is what's hot. That's what I'm hot about. You better go down swinging. Like this whole I can't rate the little man thing, man. I can't rate the little man thing. I can't rate it. I can't rate that.
I hear it, bro.
Man rolled up to PSG like he was still at Feyenoord, bro. That's really what it was. It's as if we were Feyenoord. He approached that game and said, "Rah, it's a Feyenoord PSG thing. We are Liverpool Football Club." And he just said, "You know what?" He said, "Their quality is too much. This is dead. We're not even going to try." Imagine hearing that. Imagine beating them last year, even though they were better than us. And you're hearing the gaffer go, "All right, guys, we're not even going to attack them today. We're going to defend for 90 minutes."
Yeah, but again, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're going to, if you're actually going to set up a certain way, there has to be a tangible threat. This is what man's saying. Like, there's nothing wrong with setting up that way against them, bro. But you have to. There has to be a threat.
There was no threat. Every out ball, every time Wirtz got the ball, looking left, looking right, there's no one there. Maybe Ekatike's around about 3 players. Every time Ekatike, even though Ekatike stunk, like there was no high and wide option.
Yeah.
There was no high and wide option. And then when the few times the ball went out to Frimpong and the ball did get out to him, because Frimpong got in some good positions a handful of times in the game. There was no one with him. So even PSG didn't have to really put 3 man on him. It was like, well, what's he gonna do? Cross it to no one. What's he really gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Rants. I'm saying nothing. It stinks, innit? And then my boy Yamal's going out the competition as well because of foolishness. So it's just dead.
Yeah, bro, it's not looking good. I can't.
They can still do a thing, but Metropolitano, innit? They don't do well there. They don't do well there. They don't do very well there.
But you never know. Didn't they win there the other day?
Can't remember what for the 4-0.
I think they won 2-1 there the other day, though. Still,
I thought that. Oh yeah. Was that? I thought that was at the Camp Nou. I'm bugging.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Still, I could be wrong. I thought they won there, so I don't know.
I thought that was at the Camp Nou, so I don't know. I might be wrong.
Man said not counting Barca, right? Yeah, they're not out. They're not out.
Oh no, they did. They did win there still. Yes, it was at the.
Yeah, they're not out. Barca are not out of it by any means, bro. But they're the kind of team that can really. They're one team that can turn it on, bro. Like they can turn it on. So, yeah, you wouldn't count them out. You wouldn't count them out just yet, man. So. Yeah, I think Barca can do it, but I don't think they will. But I think
Barca were cooking them, bro. Barca were cooking them in the first. They were cooking them.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think they're probably asking too much, though.
I think Rashford sold though, man. I think Rafinha, those chances dropped to Rafinha. I think it's a different story still. I think Rafinha touched one of those chances. You know what I'm saying? Looks like Arsenal are gonna have a free run to the final, the pricks. Fair enough, innit?
Yeah, no Rafinha, bro. And Rashi, bro, I didn't watch the game, but I see a few stills of the positions Rashford got into and didn't score, yeah. And I was like, yo, bro, this is exactly why he's got to leave. Man, are trying to gas the Rashford thing to me, trying to think of a situation where I'll take Rashford back at Man United. Bro, Rashford's not a top footballer, bro. Do you know what I mean? He's been blessed with very good athleticism, been blessed with very good genetics for football, yeah, but man just not improving, bro. Man just not improving. I can't lie. So there's no part of me that wants to see him back at Manchester United. Absolutely no part.
Yeah, I hear that.
So yeah, it is what it is. It'll be interesting anyway, bro. I think all the ties, on paper, all of the ties are open. All of them are open. None of them are done. Even though I think Bayern will win comfortably at home. 2-1 to Real Madrid is by no means over, innit? Like, Real Madrid do have it in them to give a good account of themselves away from home at Bayern Munich. I don't think they will. I think that the balance issue at Real Madrid hasn't righted itself. I think Liverpool at Anfield, even though the home or away thing's not really mattering right now, they're not out of it. Barca are not out of it. And Sporting are not out of it, even though you would think that Arsenal are going to win that game. But you just can't take these things for granted, bro. Like, literally. On paper, all the ties are open, but the reality is a lot of the teams, yeah, it doesn't look like any of the teams are going to turn it around. It looks like how the scores are right now is how they're going to end.
Yeah.
That's how it looks.
It's the same, like, kind of like the Chelsea thing in the sense that, like, bro, I just feel like we concede early and the tie's just done in it. All hope done in like the first.
No, facts.
Nah,
man. I'm saying. So, no, it'll be interesting, man. Do you know what I mean? It'll be very, very interesting to see how it ends up, bruv. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. You lot, make sure we get these get the likes, man. Hold on one sec. Man said Iyengar went to Ajax as head coach, then flopped. Slot wanted him back. Club said no. They don't want to pay another man to leave when they all got sacked or something like that.
Yeah, some financials in there as well. But they got rid of the staff initially is what the problem was, we're saying. Not, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, either way, people. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Oh, you lot, make sure we get these lights up as well, man. Make sure you hit the lights target, man. Hopefully the notifications start to pattern up. They've been a bit weird recently, bro.
It
What's
popped up
that?
on my, it popped up on my phone.
No, I know. Yeah, today looks much better. You know what I mean? But it's just been weird over the international break, to be honest. But yeah, man, big up you lot. Make sure you run up the like. Have you got a stream coming up?
Nah, not till later. Evening stream, yes. Stream for now. We've got some YouTube shorts. I don't know if you see it. We've got some different content that we added as well that we're adding to the stuff now. So we and the boys got together in person. I know you guys have been screaming for the in-person content to be risen up, and we finally done it. We've already got a few of them out already. So obviously you guys just know, head over to the TikTok, the YouTube shorts. A couple of them are out already. You guys can see, obviously, guess the footballer challenge where you get 3 seconds to guess the footballer. If you don't, then you get weighed in it. You get weighed in with the mad heavy pillows and that. So yeah, man, it's some funny videos there. So go head over to there. Head over to the short section, the Instagram, the TikTok, the Twitter, and you'll see all of those videos, man. So I'm gonna pop one out probably around 5 o'clock. So there'll be another new one out at 5, I'll say, for you guys.
That's it, man.
It's got a lot of good feedback as well. Fans are loving it. You guys, I can tell you guys got a lot of good feedback. You guys really like this type of content. So
wavy.
We'll keep doing it.
You get me? So hey, listen, big up everyone inside. You already know what time it is. We'll be back at 8 o'clock with Texino for Red Talk. Loads to talk about with that, bro. Seeing fresh Adam Morton links, which I'm liking. You get me? So it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we'll talk some more about that later on, people. Some new Harry Maguire quotes, loads of different things. You get me? So yeah, man, big up everyone inside. And yeah, man, we'll go again later on, people.